as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Thomas.
No, what are you doing? God damn.
Job at that point is not to drop back to coverage. Like blitz, but if you don't come free, drop back to coverage. So like that, when Sam Darnold was talking about he's seeing ghosts, that's what he was talking about. And that is a mid-game
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
What they always had, they'll run you more than what niggas is good. So they have some corners where they can do that kind of shit.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with, it's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college,
yo, come on, Madden.
Here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if you can handle the pressure.
A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get it over.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Yo, that is fucking ass.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And will push his way down to about the 14. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's a fact, though. Like.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Yep.
And they'll go for it. Lance rolling to his right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball down, nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this
Baron, you're going to have to
really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Mostert going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But you can live with a Leonard Floyd one-on-one. You can take that all game.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Or your tight end got the chip.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. Touchdown, 49ers. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. From the gun, here's Mon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Off the play fake, Mon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control.
They could have lined them up however the best way to exploit the O-line. You know what I'm saying? They gonna find a mismatch.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going
because Von really ain't fell off. JJ had already kind of fell off. Von ain't really fell off.
They would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a play fake. Lance. That's Samuel caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On play action, Lance. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings.
Whoa, what? He dropped it.
Pick up there at 22.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention.
Bro, he didn't catch that.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still.
We just had to play this man Cryo believe did not catch the ball. They gave him the first down.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take
this man did not catch it
every time, won't you?
Yeah.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Shedding the tackle, and he'll go down here at the 12.
Like my DB broke it up and everything.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a unit that understood exactly what the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
No.
Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a small one. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After for the touchdown. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They go play action here. Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Chaz Surratt there to bring him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw here to his running back. That is corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And, CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ain't shit. Making dinner.
On 1st down, Lance.
What y'all got going?
Into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And And the Niners would extend their lead here just before
Wait, no, Sykes get home.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
He said he was running late. It's supposed to be like now, but yeah.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first
I'm working
half
10 to
as the
6
kicks
tomorrow,
away.
though, so I'll shoot.
From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Y'all playing y'all game? Did you win?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second
I can
half?
bet on you.
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Yeah, I seen that.
3 yards remain for second down. Again, it's Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I'm with whatever, man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Where's he at? Nah, I heard y'all talk. I was cooking, so I heard y'all talking through the mic, but all I could hear was Jay.
Here's Mond. Smith
Y'all
with
want
a
to call
first down.
How many we need?
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Mond now off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, it's Cook.
Ooh.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mond going to throw it.
I don't like the...
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr.
I don't like the dropping back 40 yards every play. That's what Swerve used to do.
Nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good job there of getting his tight
Swerve
end
ass
involved
used to
because
stay
he
doing
lines
that
up on the
shit.
right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted
What
the
the hell
open
you
gap
doing
in the
on my
zone,
practice squad
and his
next time?
quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he'll get it here to
About
the
to send them hitters
10-yard
to you,
line.
though.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I be picking up niggas that's on regular free agency, and then
Back
if
to the
I
ground,
happen
this
to
time
like
Cook.
coming
He
through,
fights
look.
forward for a couple with a
But I be signing niggas from regular free agents. The niggas be taking them off my practice squad. I'm like, where were you when the nigga was there for free?
Or so you could trade him cheap. He the backup now, so he should be
Blocker,
cheap.
but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And his throw is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Because the thing is, nigga, once you going, you going. Ain't no stopping and hesitating.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Yeah. Might as well keep going. See what you can get back there. See what you can just run.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And Gold is able to put it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. Jinx it.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
They be having everybody on this managed
here. Go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. And Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Vikings 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Thomas. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now Lance. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mond out of the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
This nigga Tyreek is ridiculous.
Of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want to.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Thomas. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his
Yeah,
own.
B, send me that shit. If he got a point, bro. Yeah, Drake kind of. Yeah, Drake ain't doing much different than what he's doing.
Different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. Finding Samuel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The 4th down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Getting this out.
He won that first one,
bro.
And he'll go
out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. He'll swing this.
Man, he could keep fucking going to this running back and close to them.
Inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
All right, welcome back to the Giants. Going here, the big time.
He's back to throw.
I was wondering.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. A great come from behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference obviously was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team
I gotta
and
show y'all this
realize they
play,
have no
man, where he
chance of
threw a
making it
pass
back.
to
Not in the one we just saw
Ayuk.
here.
Cole
They
did
did
not
it, and they
catch
did
that
it
hoe.
well.
That hoe hit the ground, nigga. It got broke up.
So for the
And they gave him
Vikings,
the
they
catch
just
in the
keep on
first.
rolling as they move to
I've
9-2
never
with a
seen
win
nothing like it
here.
on Madden,
And they'll
bro.
have another road date next week
They
with the
just they
Detroit
called the play all
Lions.
wrong, bro. And
Meanwhile,
it's
for the
not like he
49ers,
caught it and
we'll
went down
see
to
how
the
this
ground. That
affects their
hoe did not
playoff
get
standing
caught,
as they
period,
fall to
ever.
7-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
Yeah, I don't know, Hendricks.
Now another third and about might want to be there. Pocket, they want to try to get some clean. Third and 3, the defense is back and hold the ball. The offensive line is not good.